We all piled into another friend's mom's minivan and went to New Orleans, and that's where I auditioned.
Hello, best friends. It's me, Chris Bennett, and welcome to the Morning Brew with Chris Bennett and Best Friends. And that was our Country Climb Star of the Week, Emily Elgin, and that story only gets better. Here's what you missed on today's show. Let's get it started.
Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew. Chris Bennett's Country Climb Star of the Week.
And we got another amazing artist sent our way from Austin Burke and the Playlisted podcast. This week's guest is someone who's bringing grit, soul, and straight up real country storytelling to the table. Originally from Oklahoma and now making waves out in Nashville. She's been building a name with her powerful voice and high energy live shows. Please welcome this week's Country Climb Star of the Week, Emily Elgin. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Before we get into the nitty gritty, we like to start with some fun, rapid fire icebreaker questions. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Coffee or energy drink?
Decaf coffee.
Small town or big city?
Small town all the way.
First concert you ever went to?
Oh, I think it was Dina Carter, maybe?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
What is your go-to road trip snack?
Ooh, go-to road trip snack. If we're going by a Buc-ee's, I got to get the little Buc-ee's, like corn thingies, whatever those are called. They're so good.
And who is your favorite country artist growing up that made you think, man, this is what I want to do?
All of the women of 90s country.
And who's your dream duet partner?
Oh, Chris Stapleton.
He's great. And last question, hardest question you'll get asked all day. If you could only request one country song for the rest of your life, radio, parties, all that, what country song are you requesting and why?
This is such a hard question. It's such a hard question. I would say anything by Tom T. Hall, probably something like How I Got to Memphis, The Year Clayton Delaney Died, Old Dogs and Children and Watermelon Wine. Probably that one. That's a really good one.
We had some fun, but now we're going to talk about your country climb. When did music become your thing?
You know, I've grown up singing my whole life, but I never thought that singing was something that I could do for a living until I competed on American Idol. And that was really kind of what lit the fire of, okay, I think I could do this for a living. That's kind of where it started. Because before that, I was just doing karaoke around Oklahoma City and singing in bars and stuff. But doing something on that level really kind of put me on, over that edge, I feel like.
And how did you get involved and asked to be on American Idol?
So I used to work for a bar called Coyote Ugly. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but so I worked for that company for 7 years and I was a singer. So I traveled with the company all over to different locations and trained new girls and opened new locations. And obviously, since I sang, they knew about American Idol and they were like, you need to go down there. So they let me and all my girlfriends off for a few days and we all piled into another friend's mom's minivan and went to New Orleans, and that's where I auditioned.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so fun.
Is there one crazy moment that sticks out in your head from working at Coyote Ugly?
There's no way to narrow it down to just one. that time in my life, there's a saying, we call it Coyote Land, and it's once a coyote, always a coyote. I will always be a coyote. I always will. It is just a wild, free-spirited time, and I have a lot of really amazing memories there. I mean, like, just tons and tons of stuff. I fell off the bar a couple times actually while I was working there.
Holy moly!
But I would fall off occasionally.
And you grew up in Oklahoma. What kind of music were you surrounded by growing up?
My mama loved music, and so growing up, I was really inundated with a lot of stuff like Tom T. Hall, Hank Williams Jr., country music of the 90s, but then also there was a really heavy influence of Lynyrd Skynyrd, Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Janis Joplin, all of that. So that has really contributed to the way that I write music and my melodic structure.
And give me, it might be hard to do, but give me one or two pinch me moments in your career so far where you had to pinch yourself, be like, is this happening?
And waking up every day to just be able to do this full time for a living is definitely a pinch me moment. I'm constantly like, what is going on? It makes it crazy. But I think, I got to open for Ward Davis, and that was incredible at 3rd and Lindsley in Nashville. That was amazing. I've sold out shows in new markets where I've never been and nobody knew me at all. And that is just phenomenal. Just when people are coming to my shows and they're driving 4, 5, 6 hours to come see me, and they buy my merchandise and they spend their hard-earned money to come see me, and that's how they want to spend their night, just blows my mind. It blows my mind.
And how would you describe your sound to someone that's being introduced to Emily Elgin for the first time?
Yeah, my sound, it's country, but it's got a bluesy Southern rock influence.
We are back with today's Country Climb Star of the Week, Emily Elgin, and we've had some fun, found out about her country climb, her time on American Idol, her time at Coyote Ugly, and now we are going to hear one of her songs played here on Q Country 92.5 for the first time. This song that we're playing is Having Babies. Tell me, where did the idea of this song come from, and give us a little story behind it.
Yeah, so I had a very major surgery 7 months ago. I had a hysterectomy, and going through that as a woman that does not have any children, it was a really difficult transition. And to be honest, it still is. But through that, I knew that I wasn't the only one to experience this, and so many women go through this. And that is how the song came to be. And I was laying on the couch and I still couldn't get up and do anything. And I started kind of working on the idea. And then once I was able to get out and about and start working again, I took the idea into a songwriting session with two of my favorite writers in town, Jake Arthur and Michael Soletta. And I was like, y'all, I got this idea. I think it's really good. And I told them and kind of, wood shopped it, and they both loved it. And we cried through the session together and wrote this song. And since then, it's just received such a great response. It's gotten quite a bit of radio play, and the messages that women send me about, like, hey, I've gone through this too, it's just been really phenomenal. And it is a sad song, but I think it's okay. It's okay to be sad, and it's important to have those emotions and not have somebody constantly say, oh, well, it's okay, everything's going to be okay. It's also okay to be sad and be in that emotion for when you need it.
Absolutely. Well, I love this song, and we're excited to play it here on Q Country 92.5. This is today's Country Climb Star of the Week, Emily Elgin, and this is her song, Having Babies, on Q Country 92.5.
I wonder if they'd have your brown eyes, or if they'd have my running wild side. There'd be tiny hands to hold, a million kisses from head to toe, sing lullabies as the sun sinks low. Wonder if we would have put money down on that 3-bedroom white farmhouse. We'd plant flowers by the drive where you teach them to ride bikes. I know we could have given them a good life. I thought I had more time, but sometimes life goes change. After all the what ifs and maybes, all I have are scars while my friends are having babies. I'll never get to paint that nursery. The list of names I saved just hurts me. There'll be no t-ball games, no little bows and lace, no chance to say I love you every day. I thought I had more time, but sometimes life goes a different way. Won't get the 2 pink lines. There's nothing I can do to make that change. After all the what ifs and maybes, all I have are scars while my friends are having babies. Never get to see them grown and having babies of their own. I thought I had more time, but sometimes life goes a different way. Won't get the 2 pink lines. No, there's nothing I can do to make that change. After all the what ifs and maybes, all I have are scars while my friends are having babies.
That was Emily Elgin with her song Having Babies. She's today's Country Climb Star of the Week. Such a beautiful song, so
Thank
raw you. And just beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you for having it. I think it's an important song because people don't write about that kind of stuff very often. You don't hear about it, and it's something that so many women and families go through, and I think that's really important. John Rich told me one time that the thing about writing songs is you can put anything in a song. And that's what I love about it.
Mm-hmm. And I absolutely love that song. I've been listening to a lot of your music. For those that are just meeting Emily Elgin, what other 2 songs should they check out to get to know Emily Elgin a little bit better?
I think a lot of people really like Doc Holliday. It's really upbeat. It's high energy. It's a lot of fun. And then if they're in the mood for, something maybe more like a power ballad or something a little slower, Should Have Been Raining is also a good one.
And I understand your live shows are electric. What can people expect from an Emily Elgin live show?
We try to keep it high energy. For me, the thing that I really try to accomplish is giving the fans an actual experience. The show is not just something that you come in and you pay a ticket and you sit at. I want you to feel like it was money well spent and that you get an actual performance. So that's what we really strive to do.
That's awesome. And what's next from you? What should we be on the lookout for?
I've got new music coming out. So yeah, we're going to be rolling out new music. I also have a series that we're launching on YouTube called Road to the Opry. And it's just a series documenting my journey as I try to get to the Grand Ole Opry and have my Grand Ole Opry debut. And it just is all the behind the scenes of what it really takes to get there.
And for people to follow you and follow that on YouTube, what are your social handles?
Yep, just my name, Emily Elgin, or my website is emilyelginmusic.com.
Make sure you go ahead and stream all her music. And thank you so much for being today's Country Climb Star of the Week.
Thank you so much.
You are first caller. Who's this?
Boo.
Boo! Heck yes. It's Sholo's own Dave Ramsey calling to win a free entry into the cornhole tournament on May 16th at our Anniversary Bash, brought to you by Horn Auto Center at the house. It is Fun Fact Friday, so we're going to play a game called Fun Fact or Fake Fact using some Las Vegas Sphere facts. Okay, Dave, you got to get 2 right. You win an entry into the tournament. You get 3 wrong, you're gone. Sound good?
As always.
All right. The Sphere in Las Vegas is the largest spherical structure in the world. Real or fake?
Fake.
You got 1 wrong. Oh, no.
Boo.
Yeah, it is the largest spherical structure in the world. The sphere can display images so bright that they can be seen from airplanes miles away. Real or fake?
Real.
That is real. All right, you got 1 right. There you go. The sphere has seats that vibrate and simulate movement during shows.
Real.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. He got 2 right. Congratulations. You just got entered into our cornhole tournament at our Anniversary Bash May 16th at the house, brought to you by Horn Auto Center. And if you weren't as lucky as Dave, registration is $25. 50% of that goes to help out great nonprofit 3E Snacks. Just go to my website, chrisbennettcomedy.com, and it'll take you to the Score Holio site for you to sign up and register today. What station hooked you up, best friend?
As always, 92.5.
You know it.
Oh.
Good morning. It's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this?
Good morning, champion Chris Bennett.
Holy moly.
I'm back from Florida.
He's back from Florida. It's Brian from Pinedale. What do I owe the pleasure of your juicy phone call today?
I would like to request a song.
What song you want to hear?
I Found You by Nate Smith.
Oh, going out to the cheeseburger you're about to eat or to your wife?
My wife.
Oh, wonderful. You got it, buddy. Did you hear about our big anniversary bash?
We already marked our calendar for the party.
Yeah, May 16th. It's a free event for everyone. The house is just an awesome restaurant to come eat. They'll have live music all day, so we're going to be jamming out. Are you going to sign up for the cornhole tournament?
Me and somebody were talking about it last night.
Oh, perfect.
We haven't decided yet.
So it's blind draw, so you don't get to pick your teammate. So yeah. So that way it makes it a little fair. So
can't get no ringers in there, no.
Exactly. So it'll be blind draw, and it is double elimination, so you get second chances. And who doesn't love a good second chance?
Yeah, everybody needs a second chance.
That's right. And then after the cornhole tournament, the Anniversary Bash will be headlined by our best friend, Nashville recording artist, Austin Burke, baby. So
yeah, the one you got on Friday morning, right?
Yeah, the one who sends us all these amazing artists.
Yeah.
On his podcast. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. And can't wait to see you there. So mark your calendars.
Yeah, we already marked ours.
All right, perfect. And
it starts at noon, right?
So the practice for the cornhole tournament starts at noon. Live music starts at 11. Bags will fly. The tournament starts at 1. We'll go to about 5. And then Austin Burke will start at 7.
Okay, so plan the afternoon, right?
Yep.
Got it.